5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello there. Captain Canada is live. I think this will actually be recorded. The beginning kind of gets cut off, so I'm going to try to start with a countdown or something every time to kill some time. Yeah. We're just starting our weekly pallet carry to Claremont and back. We just start over here at the graffiti tunnel, which is where the pallet was, but we already dragged it right here. I just kind of had it tipped up so the sun would dry it out. It was pretty rainy. I had to wait underneath the bridge there in the tunnel. Had to wait for the rain to stop because boy, it was wet. Oh, Gojira Edits said hi. Hey, brother. Sorry I haven't been live for a while. I'm glad to see you, brother. I'm glad you're back, brother. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad we're all back. It's a glorious new day. What's new with you in your world? See any good movies lately or anything? I'm just getting ready to carry the pallet here. I think it's dry enough now. It's good. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good now. Oh, yeah, no, I had to wait, feel like it was like a whole hour I had to wait for the rain to stop. It was pretty annoying. Thanks for the upvote there, brother. I appreciate that. I've been off for a while because a lot of personal things happening, and so I've kind of been taking a break from streaming and stuff like that. I do want to get back into the routine. Ooh, new edit, Grok's edit with over 277 likes and 14k viewed. I expected it to not get that much. Well, I'm glad your expectations were wrong in that case, because that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hey, the Schofield kid! Rock and roll! Hey there! How's it going? How's it going? Thanks for the upvote. I appreciate that. We're just getting back to our weekly pallet carry. I've kind of off my regular schedule because I did it on Tuesday last week, and so now I'm doing it 1 week from then. But I'm going to get back into the schedule of doing it on my regular weekend schedule. It's bright and sunny out now that the rain. Oh wait, I can figure out what that is. GKOTM. No, I was just thinking about it. Oh, damn it. I should have guessed that. Rock and roll, man. That's an awesome movie to watch anytime. I'm just going to pocket the phone for a second so I can pick up this pallet. I'll just be 2 seconds here. Okay, pallet up. Okay, got the phone back up. Yeah, I love watching a good Godzilla movie. And I'm not saying they're all good, but even the bad Godzilla movies are still kind of fun too. Like, there's never you feel like having a different profile? Well, there's nothing wrong with changing things up, you know? I'm just gonna switch the camera around here. But yeah, it's a bright sunny day today, but it was pretty windy earlier too before the rain stopped. Well, first there was no rain and it was really windy. Well, that's just it, is if you're talking about your YouTube profile, I would say keep it, because you're getting some pretty good views on there, man. Like, what was that on your last one? Was that 14K or 1.4K? Either way, that's primo. You got it in good with the algorithm gods. They like your channel for some reason, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's all the power to you. But that's just it, is if you change your profile, that might change. I don't know. I don't know all the secret rules for the algorithm. But then again, it could go the other way. Use a different profile, you could get more views and likes and stuff. You never know. You never know. Yeah. I'm like moving and stuff, so I gotta go through all my stuff at the house and pack everything up, and gotta rent a trailer, and it's no fun, to be honest. But it's gotta be done. There's some pretty cool stuff out there, hidden. I think I should, go Jira Edit says, I think I should keep making edits of characters and with different music instead of copying, kinda. Oh yeah. Oh, I should check out, I'll just, when I get to A&W, I'll take a look at your new edit there that you said you did. You said it was a Grox edit, if I remember correctly. I'll check that out. I just might have a hard time actually paying attention while I'm carrying the pallet, so I'm just going to wait until I get to the rest stop up here. Actually, I'll even do it sooner. I'll do it when I get up to the Esso here, because I got to stop and get me some Red Bull. And the thing is, it really sucks. I shouldn't be buying Red Bull. I have a whole shitload of Red Bull at home, and I should have just brought some with me, but little miscommunications, and we were going out to dinner, and then she asked if I wanted to carry the pallet now, and I figured might as well, but whatever, I'll grab some Red Bull now. But when I do that, or at least when I get up to the store, I'll grab some Red Bull. When I do that, I'll check out your edit. Red balls. Yeah. That's what people say. It's got taurine in it. And people claim that taurine comes from bull balls. Don't know how true that is. Schofield kid, you funny guy, you. Gojira Edit says, I need to do some better editing. Well, we all have room to improve in our lives, you know. It's like, I'm looking at like my older stories I did on Electric Sheep, and I like a lot of them, but some of them are like, wow, that's not good. You know, like they can't all be winners. And that's just it. I'm just glad my old stuff is different from my new stuff. And there's always room for improvement. There's nothing wrong with improving. Keep using the same thing of like clip zooming in and out and repeat. Well, the thing is, if it works, sometimes it's not a bad thing to do the same things over and over again, as long as you can make it work. But if you feel like it's just getting repetitive and you're just relying on the same things over and over again, sometimes all you got to do is experiment a little bit, you know, and try something new, and sometimes you'll find what works or what doesn't work. I'm just gonna cross the road here. I just don't want to get run over. It's a little bit of wind today, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I need to do zoom in and out 3 times and use ones people use 3 times. Well, yeah, like, 1 second, I'm just gonna pocket the phone again. I gotta set this thing down. Oh. I let the pallet sit on my right shoulder a little longer than I should have. It was digging in pretty good there. But I like getting a little bit more of a turn sometimes. Feels like better exercise. But you know, if I switch, I still get exercise too. But yeah. like, oh, I'm trying to think now. Like, editing makes all the difference sometimes. I would say, I know this has nothing to do with what you're doing, but the reason why Man of Steel is a really great Superman movie is really, a lot of it comes down to the editing of that movie. The way they like track speed and like zoom in. Like a simple zoom in shouldn't be shouldn't be underestimated how useful it is sometimes, because it can really draw you into a simple impact or like well, it's good for impact, but it's also good for like highlighting character faces and doing all sorts of stuff. But I like the way they use it to track speed in Man of Steel, because things would get like blasted off into the distance. I put my paper in the pantry. Gojira Edits Maker, it says, alien voice. I put my paper in the pantry. Is that me doing a terrible alien voice? It might be. And it tasted so nice. Okay, I'm just going to go in and get some Red Bull here, so I'm going to shut the camera off, but I'm going to keep the sound going. As long as they don't have that pesky music playing, that copyrighted music scares me away. We got Red Bull. They got a bigger Red Bull cooler here than they used to. It's 3 for $8 or 2 for $7.50. It's a no-brainer. Let's get 2 yellows and a red. Or no, 2 summer editions and a red. They look just like the yellow editions.
Anything else?
No, that should be everything. I'll put that on debit. Wrong button. Alrighty. Thank you. Alrighty. We have Red Bull. And I don't really want to drink one right now because I already drank Red Bull earlier today. And I don't want to drink another one so soon. So I'm going to just... Oh. I'm just stashing my Red Bull. Oh, nice! Your edit says, by the way, I went from 600 to 727 subs. That's a nice jump. That's a nice jump. I had a recent jump in subscribers myself, actually. I have no idea why that happened. It just kind of happened. One day I got 50 subs. Don't know why. Don't know why. I think the algorithm gods are happy. Whatever I'm doing, I should just keep doing it, I guess. If I can get this Red Bull in my pocket, yeah, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. Alrighty, let's get going. But yeah, no, congratulations on all the subs, brother. That's a nice jump. You'll be at 1,000 subs in no time. I have no idea what the rules are exactly, but I think you can get You just need to scream at YouTube to get it up. Oh, well, maybe I should do that more often, you know? Maybe, is this the official starting to scream at YouTube stream series? Should that become the name of the future streams is, hey YouTube, pay attention to me. I appreciate the tip, Schofield kid. That might just be the tip that I need. Because up until now, I had been relying on my cat to get all my subscribers and views. And honestly, I think those 50 views might have been also because of the cat. Because a lot of those people seem to be commenting on old kitty cat videos. And Gojira Edit says, oh yeah, first Schofield Kid says yes. And then Gojira Edits says, it's like if planting got secret formula to YouTube to get famous. Yeah, exactly. It's like, this is it. This is where we go to the next level. Like, up until now, I didn't have the formula. I thought it was something complicated, you know, but it's something so simple. You just have to, it's like what I do with my pallet. You just need a sign, you know, you just need to be obvious and in people's face. And it's like, yeah, YouTube, look at me. I'm trying to get some attention. Could you give me some attention, please? I understand there's lots of people on YouTube and everybody needs some attention. You know, also give some more attention to my friend Gojira Edits and the Schofield Kid, because we could all use a little bit of that algorithm love, you know? We all got our things going on. Okay, I'm gonna put the pallet on my left shoulder because my right shoulder has had enough exercise for a little while. 1 second, I'm just gonna pocket the phone for just a moment. Okay. Pallet up. Phone is good, all right. Yeah, no, it's actually a really nice day now that the weather has turned around on me. Maybe I should have started walking when it was windy, because then I really could enjoy how nice it is right now, because I would be like, you know, a little exhausted from fighting the wind, and then I could be like, now I know what it feels like to not have wind, you know, once you've had wind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like have darkness before you can experience light, kind of thing, or have darkness before you can really appreciate how wonderful light is. Like if it's bright all the time, you get stressed out by the light, your eyes get sore, but when you're waking up in the morning, coming out of the darkness, the light can be a beautiful thing, you know? The false king of the monster zero, the real King Godzilla. The Schofield Kid. The darkest right before the dawn. Yeah, brother, I appreciate. Yeah, I like the sound of that. It's so very true. I like when metaphors make sense, you know, like it's a metaphor about real life, but it's also a very little truth about day and night, you know. It's pretty damn dark before the sun comes up. But then there's that beautiful moment where the sky just starts to light up and it's wonderful. Yeah. Like I said, I've been going through a lot of stuff personally, but I think everything's gonna be all right, you know? I'm probably gonna be doing some changes with my film settings, and I'm gonna try to do more. I don't know if anybody out there is a fan of. Oh no, it's all good, brother. Oh, it's all good, brother. Gojira Edit said, all right, I got to go already. It's all good. He says, very sorry. Bye. It's all, brother. I understand we have schedules to be on, but I just appreciate you stopping in so quickly. You were right there, right at the beginning. That's awesome, brother. I always appreciate you stopping by, and I'm sorry when I stopped for the Red Bull, I forgot to watch your edit there. I'm really sorry about that. How about the next time you stop in, we'll check that out. We'll check out your edit. And one of these days, I'll put aside a live stream when I'm at home, when I'm not on the road, and we'll like put all your stuff up on the big screen on the TV, and we'll like check out all your edits all at once and like do a marathon. How about that? I think that'd be fun. All right, brother. Oh, and he says, and don't forget, I'm the king of the monsters. Well, I'll keep that in mind, brother. God damn it. I'll remember that Gojira is king of the monsters. But in case that's a hint at a profile change, I'll keep that in mind as well. But regardless, we'll just remember that Monster Zero is the false king and Godzilla is the real king. Or Gojira, if you like the classics. But thanks for stopping by, brother. I really appreciate you. You don't see many references to Gojira, like the original black and white Godzilla. That's a good movie. Like, as far as black and white movies goes, I think that the only other black and white movie that I like better than Gojira is Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Love the Bomb. I really like that movie. It's a lot of fun, and it's just filmed really well. But it's like a story of everybody kind of doing everything right, and that leading to everything going wrong. Like, sometimes your army guys are just a little too good at being army guys, and maybe it makes them a little crazy. And then another army guy follows his orders a little too well. And then the bureaucracy of war kind of just pushes war along a little bit too far. And by the time it all falls apart, nobody can stop it. And I love Dr. Strangelove. It's just a fun movie. But it is like dark. It's like a funny movie about really dark war stuff. It's like, what's the word? It's like British comedy, you know, the way they Monty Python jokes around about politics, like how he's serious and not serious at the same time. Like, he'll talk about the horrible things that happen through history, but at the same time he's joking about it. Ooh, yes. Schofield Kid says Small Soldiers is another good one. Oh yes, that is a master of that movie is a mastery of special effects. I love everything about that movie. That's a Joe Dante movie, I believe, if I remember correctly. Same guy who brought us Gremlins. It fits right into his wheelhouse. You could have Small Soldiers versus Gremlins very easily. And I'm sure it would be a lot of fun. I think I gotta switch shoulders here. 1 second. Tommy Lee Jones. Oh yeah, he was playing Chip Hazard now, wasn't he? Am I mistaken? Let's be 1 second. Oh, heavy. The switch over just feels so good when you get to a fresh shoulder. He was Chip Hazard, eh? Oh, they kind of make Chip Hazard look too with the, well, no, I guess they make him look more like, what's his name? Like a buff version of Clint Eastwood with his squinty eyes, but yeah, Tommy Lee does a great job in that. It's like, it's kind of dark and sadistic the way it's like, the way the soldiers get like myrtleized by the people. Like you get to see so many little soldiers just get wrecked, or the Barbies or whatever. Like, she goes at them with a golf club at one point in the movie. I remember that being a lot of fun. That was a movie that I rewatched a lot of times. I'm glad you brought up Small Soldiers. That brings back nostalgia big time. I guess they've been working on some kind of a reboot. Ooh, Apocalypse Now. Looks like a more muscular version of Colonel Kurtz. Apocalypse Now. I never really thought of it like that, but yeah. I think you're right. But a while ago, there was kind of a reboot of Small Soldiers. I think it was for a video game. I don't think it was like a movie or a series, but it was a Small Soldiers thing. I think it was called like War for Necron, and Necron was like a place or something. I don't know what Necron was supposed to be, but it was confusing because there's also the Necron in Warhammer 40k, and so that probably confused a lot of people. Yeah, I love watching the behind the scenes for Small Soldiers, where it showed them doing like the puppeteering, but the thing is, it wasn't like puppeteering, it was like digitally enhanced puppeteering. It wasn't like traditional stop frame. If I remember, maybe I'm misremembering that, but if I remember correctly, it was kind of like similar to how they did the puppeteering in Species or Alien 3, where they're puppeting something, but they're have a physical puppet that kind of puppets a digital version of that puppet. Puppet, say puppet a few more times. But it's still basically stop motion animation. Yeah, exactly. Like when you have something called Small Soldiers War for Necron, it really just crosses a lot of wires. But I think, like I said, Necron might be a place. But it's one of those things, you can kind of give them any backstory because they're toys with like written backstories in the game. Like in the old Small Soldiers movie, what was the name of the place that oh, and I don't even remember what the monsters are called in Small Soldiers. Oh, I feel so bad. They used to be like my favorite characters. And the guy with the crossbow on his arm, Archer was his name, I think. Yeah, but I can't. Gorgonites. They were the Gorgonites. Yeah, I remember what they're called. Get that old memory bank working. Oh, Schofield Kid says, I had a very large Necron army and then nobody wanted to play with me. Well, that kind of sucks, because that's not a very cheap game to collect, and so you want to at least have somebody to play with, you know? I'm going to stop here at the A&W. I just don't know if I'm going to get... I think I'm going to get something. I had a taco at the beginning of the walk, but I could eat. You know, why not? One second. Just going to set this pallet down. Okay, pallet successfully set down. Oh, yeah, the Ocula. I don't remember what that character's name was. I also really liked the crazy guy. He was like red, and he was red, or he's blue with a red face, and he was like crazy. He like spun in a tornado. I don't remember what his name was. Yeah, Small Soldiers. Makes me realize how many more times I've seen Gremlins compared to Small Soldiers, but they're always playing Gremlins on TV or something. I feel like the Small Soldiers doesn't get the love that Gremlins gets, when really they're very equivalent movies, I think. But I'm gonna just mute the microphone for a little bit because they're playing that darn music. So I'll just be a second. I'm just gonna get some food. the nice lady gave me a free drink. So, like, bonuses all over the place, man. Yeah, I think you're right. The Schofield kid says you're burning off calories. What difference does it make? Treat yourself. I agree. It's all about burning off calories. And last week when I carried the pallet, I did the complete opposite and I ate no food at all. I did drink Red Bull, which is not a good mix. I find that's the worst way to take Red Bull is when you're not eating or drinking anything else. Drink lots of water, eat lots of food, then have a Red Bull, you know? But what I did last week was I just carried the pallet and I did not eat any food at all. And I felt pretty worn out by the time I got home, I'm going to be honest. But I saved myself some time waiting for some food. I got a Papa Burger, and it's looking pretty good. Papa Burger with cheese. I was going to get a sausage and egger, but because it's like a breakfast burger, it takes quite a while for them to do, like get prepared for the breakfast burger, even though they say all-day burgers, and they do it all day. It's just, it takes them a little longer to do the breakfast burger if it's not breakfast time, you know? And so, yeah, I just figured I'd save myself some time. It's a little bit more expensive getting the Papa Burger, but I figure I'll have some now and have some later. It'll be a nice little treat for the trip there. Man, that's a good burger, I tell you. Nice burger on a nice day. I'm just gonna have a bite of it right now, but I got my kangaroo pouch so I can store anything, man. Check me out, man. I'm pregnant. Yeah, bad joke. No offense to pregnant people out there. I know that's some serious bullshit. I shouldn't joke about that kind of thing. But yeah, I haven't been to this A&W in a while because I didn't stop here last week, so it's been a couple weeks since I've been here. It's a place that I like to stop at. You know, it's just a good place to get a burger, you know? Like, I mean, any day A&W is a nice place, but I have a particular kinship with this one because it's like my food source on the road when I'm doing my, yeah, I don't know, that guy yelled something at me. Oh, I think he's turning around. Well, let's see. This might be a confrontation. Let's see what's going on. Oh, the window's opening. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what that was about. Maybe he said, "Oh, Canada." It might not have been a confrontation at all. It's hard to tell. It's like when people honk at me. Sometimes it's a very aggressive honk. And I don't think that's always on purpose. I think sometimes people are just trying to like honk at you, give you a friendly notice that you're there, but they just overdo it a little bit. And I don't think that guy wasn't really yelling crazy or anything. I just didn't hear what he yelled, and I didn't know how to take that, you know. And like, you just don't know what people say sometimes. It's no big deal. It's just simple miscommunications in the world. I thought something was going to get yelled because they whipped around and then they opened up the window as they rolled by, but nope, there was nothing else. It ended up being nothing, no confrontation. But I kind of said this when I was in the store, but I got my drink for free. She gave me a free pop. That's a pretty damn good bonus, I tell you. That's it. That just makes it a nice day. But I guess because I gotta kill some time drinking this soda pop, I want to talk about something a little bit more serious. But it's also related to the real life superhero community. And that's... I was posting up about what happened to my dad there. Oh, Sean Pierce says, "Hi, my name is Aaron. Do you remember me?" I think I do, actually. I think you might have stopped by on the Father's Day stream. I met a lot of people that day on that stream. How you doing? I appreciate you being a return viewer. I can't thank you enough, you know? It's, Oh, well, I've had some tough things go on in my life lately, but overall, I'm doing pretty good. You know, like I got the people in my life that I love, and that's the important thing, you know. And I'm doing pretty good. Oh shit! Ian says broke my collarbone. Oh shit! That really that's no good, man. I hope you recover, because that's kind of an awkward one, because you can't really wrap up the collarbone very well. Do you just kind of rest that? How do they deal with a broken collarbone? Do they have to like put anything into place or anything like that, or do you just kind of have to let it rest? How'd you break your collarbone, if you don't mind me asking? If that's not too personal. Oh, Sean or Ian says riding my dirt bike, they have to put it back in place. Oh, you mean it's not like set yet? Like you're right now, it's the period of you've broken it, but you haven't had it like been put back into place yet? Like holy shit, man. I really hope you'll be all right there. Yeah, no, that's hardcore, man. Wow. Well, in any case, on a jump yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah, those dirt bikes are some crazy machines, man. Those are powerful machines. It's kind of why I stay away from. I was never a dirt bike guy, but I did used to snowmobile. And one day I went over a jump on a snowmobile, and I just realized the machine. I couldn't control the machine because of how heavy it was, and it kind of pulled me down. And I couldn't, oh, you went over the bars. Yeah, what happened to me is my face went right into the bars, and I smashed my teeth real good one time. And ever since then, I never used snowmobiles or any big machines or quads or anything like that. But went over the bars, man. That's scary. Oh, Schofield Kid asks, Arctic Cat, Polaris, or Ski-Doo? I believe it was a Ski-Doo, if I remember correctly. But yeah, no, those big machines are dangerous. I can only imagine, like, did you crash into anything after you went over the bars, or did you just go over the bars? That was kind of where the problem happened, kind of thing. Or was it like you went over the bars and like into a tree or something? Oh, Ian said, I ride a KTM 65cc. I've been riding since I was 9. Oh, and he says a rock. Wow. Oh, Schofield Kid says, I've been riding since I was 9. Well, darn, man. Hitting a rock is no joking matter. I'm just, I had my podcast going on with my other phone, and all of a sudden it's playing pop music, and I just got to get that changed. I got nothing against pop music. I just don't want to listen to it while I'm carrying the pallet. Personally. But yeah, when you say Schofield Kid, when you say you were riding since you were 9, are you talking ski-doos or are you talking dirt bikes? Because we're kind of talking about both at the same time. Sorry if I'm silent. I'm just scrolling on my other phone. I need 2 phones to get anything done. Gotta have at least 2 phones, you know? It's just the way the world works. Oh man, then an ad comes up. I'm not even listening to this, and this ad... That's an intrusive ad that takes up the... Like, it literally stops me from scrolling through the other podcasts and stuff. And, like, blanks out the whole screen. Oh, wow. Ian says, I have been riding since I was 3 years old. Holy shit. And the Schofield Kid says, ATV, snowmobiles, and dirt bikes. Wow. You guys are some active guys. That sounds like, if you've been riding that long, that sounds like a life well lived, you know? Like, you guys have been doing some cool stuff. Oh, man, my other phone is being kind of a pain in the ass. Usually I can do it left-handed, but it's kind of being a pain, man. Okay, I finally got where I needed to go. Oh, the Schofield Kid says, I got my license when I was 11 years old. Oh, wow. Like, oh, wow. Ian says, I have won 10 championships. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. Is that just like races and stuff, or is it like trick shows or anything like that? Or are those separate events kind of thing? The Schofield Kid says, my right knee is shot, though. Oh, that's too bad. I know how you feel. I banged up my left knee, and now it has a lump on it, like a permanent lump that isn't, or on my left knee I have a permanent lump that isn't on my right knee. It's just, knees are vulnerable things sometimes, unfortunately. Oh, touchscreens are annoying sometimes. Oh no, I should have distinguished that. Oh, it is racing. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Ian has won 10 racing championships. That's pretty impressive, man. Oh, the cops are kind of heading out speeding. Well, I mean, they're allowed to speed. They have the flashing lights and everything. But yeah, they're busy doing something. I don't know where they're headed. Oh, it's racing in the woods. Cool. So they have like the cool, like, long winding tracks. Can only picture that from something like ATV Off-Road Fury, the PlayStation game. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get back on the road now. I just stashed my soda pop. Hopefully it'll still be there when I get back. I just didn't want to chug the whole thing. I wasn't that thirsty right now. Oh man, I like podcasts, but I hate ads on podcasts, you know? Man, 3 out of 4 ads. Boy, that's... I know they're only like 30 seconds a piece, but when you put 4 30-second ads together, it's like it really adds up, you know? it like forces me to want to use my right hand, but I'm holding on to my streaming phone with my right hand, so I can't do that. I just want to be able to do it with my left hand. Oh, all right, brother, all right. Ian says, hey man, thanks for the chat. I will have to go. I will come back in a minute. It's all good, brother. You come and go as you please. I'll be carrying the pallet for a while tonight. It normally takes me about 2 hours to do that, and we're just getting started. So don't worry, I'll be streaming for a while if you want to come back and chat. And Schofield Kid puts up a nice little peace sign emoji there saying peace out. Peace, brother, peace. Oh, nice. Nice. The Schofield Kid says, that's why I pay for Spotify. I can't do the ads. I like iHeartRadio. It's really good podcasts. But, oh, my God, I call it AdHeart or iAd because the ads are, oh, they're brutal, man. There's so many. I know when you're into a good book or a good story, it sucks. Yeah, I know. It just throws your rate off, especially when it's almost always the same ad over and over again. Like if it was like different ads, I might actually be able to tolerate it. But it's like always the same freaking ad over and over again. And it's like enough is enough. But yeah, I'm going to pick up this pallet and get moving. Yeah. I'm just going to pocket this here phone for a second. Okay, we are up and running and rolling and rocking and all that shit. I am going to get a disco fish when I'm in Claremont, but my fiance thinks that maybe I shouldn't promote marijuana use by smoking on camera. And part of me really likes smoking on camera, to be honest. It's like one of my favorite things to do. But I kind of get where she's coming from. And so I think at least for the next little while, I'm going to not smoke on camera. But let it be known, the disco fish is still there. It's still doing its job. But something that might motivate me to smoke on camera is, hey, Disco Fish, you want to drop me a sponsorship? That would be pretty cool. I think I might have been covering the mic there for a second. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, the walk is going good so far. I need to get more padding on the bottom of the pallet here because it does get in pretty good. Oh, I think my podcast is doing something in my pocket. I don't know. I might have to pocket my phone for a second so I can pull out my other phone. I'll just be a second here. I gotta pocket the phone. I'm having technical difficulties. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Touchscreens are really annoying. Yeah, no, that's just it. That's all I have to do is just do it off camera. And that's what a lot of other YouTubers do, and I should have taken a hint from them. They either just don't show their faces and don't show the actual action of drinking or smoking. They just kind of put up an animation and cover themselves up, or they just do it off screen. And I think that works for the best. People are smart enough to know what's going on, but I just liked to be the guy who was willing to do it on camera because it's fun. I want to hang out with you guys and have a good time, but we don't need substances to do that, and we don't need to film those substances to enjoy those substances. It doesn't change reality. It's just I like watching old videos, smoking, and being like, I'm hanging out with myself doing the Cheech and Chong thing. Because even Cheech and Chong didn't actually use real weed in their movies. They actually zoned out if they smoked the real stuff and didn't remember their lines. And so they smoked dried lettuce in Up in Smoke, at least. I don't know if they did that for all the movies, but at least in Up in Smoke they smoked dried lettuce. That's why when they're smoking the giant joint, it like lights on fire because they're puffing on it, and it's like lettuce. It's not like weed or tobacco. It's way more flammable, so it lights up like a torch. Yeah, I love Cheech and Chong. They're a lot of fun. I'm just gonna, ooh, wow, I'm walking through some mud here. I just, gotta switch shoulders here, so I'll just be 1 second. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful day. What more do you say? Anybody watch Invincible versus SCP-096? That was a really good video. I'm more excited about those animation videos than I am about any real like big time money releases happening right now. Chris X Gamer puts out some fantastic animations. Highly recommend them. If you were one of the people out there that didn't like the finales to the finale to The Boys, you should check out Homelander versus SCP-096. That's pretty damn good. I know. That's the sad part of this. A lot of those studios are being outdone by just fans making AI videos, says the Schofield kid. I know, it's really like I don't know what the budget is for the big shows out there right now, but where's the budget going? Like, people are collecting paychecks, but it's just not fair. Like, and it's not just Invincible and The Boys, which are, I would say, big examples of that, but there was also a bunch of anime that came out a while back that were just like one frame still animations. Like, there was almost no movement at all. It just doesn't make any sense. Whew. Oh, my settings, 1 second. Well, I What, Star Wars 2? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm a little lost. Which Star Wars? What are we talking about now? Kind of zoned out there. I was changing my settings for the chat there. I guess I had it filtered. I forgot to turn the filter off. It's always automatically filtered whenever I start a stream, and I forget about that sometimes. Neck, not so much. Shoulder's getting a little bit sore, to be honest. It does work out the neck, though. If the wind comes up, then my neck starts to get a real workout. Ooh. My left shoulder is starting to get a little weak. I haven't been carrying it that long on that shoulder, and it's already wearing out. Oh, the fan movies. Yeah. I haven't actually, like, the only one that really comes to mind is that Star Wars Kid. And I know that's not like a very serious Star Wars fan movie. But I was gonna pick up, Lucasfilms actually put a bunch of fan films on DVD, and it was called I Shot That, I think is what it was called. And it was like all these Star Wars fan films, and I didn't buy it. I should have bought it back in the day. Oh boy. Abstrong says sponsored by Netanyahu. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta switch shoulders 1 second. There we go. Now, when you say sponsored by Netanyahu, I should engage with you. I should just ignore you. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful day. Oh, I'll show you. We're at the 1 kilometer to Claremont sign, so we're just about halfway. When we get to Claremont, we'll be officially at the 5 kilometer halfway mark. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. Holy shit, the sun is shining, but not so much that it's warm. It's just right. It's not too hot. Just gotta keep this thing balanced on the right part of my shoulder, and we'll be good. It's amazing what big of a difference it makes. Scooched over 1 inch on my shoulder. 1 inch in one direction, it really hurts. 1 inch in another direction, nothing. It feels perfect. Beautiful day, man. Oh, check it out. We're coming up to the We Support Freedom sign. Woo! Wow, it's busy right now. Lots of trucks. Whoa, there's a big gust coming from that one. Busy. Lots of traffic. But yeah, we're coming up to the We Support Freedom sign. Never really did find out what that represented exactly, or if it was just freedom in general. I assumed that it had to do with some kind of a political movement, but it might just be freedom in general. Oh man, there's this big mosquito on my finger right now. It's only big because it's full of my blood. But it's in the hand I'm filming with, so I can't film it. Yeah, it's gone now. You might have seen it fly away there. Oh. If I blow on them in time, they don't get their little stinger into me. Yeah, we're almost to the halfway point. I think I'll have a Red Bull and have a couple more bites on this burger when we get there. This is the only part of the journey that really wears on me because I know the distance. Everywhere else I'm walking, I'm kind of guessing the distance. But on this little spot right here, I know for sure it's 1 kilometer. And I do have a measurement for the rest of the journey. It's not marked off as I go. Every kilometer is kind of, I'm guessing a little bit. I know the whole stretch from the tunnel is 5 kilometers, but exactly where each individual kilometer is, I don't know. It's just going by the feel. Where did everybody go? I'm running out of juice. I'm running out of juice. Whew. Okay, I'm going to switch shoulders again. Okay, successfully sold. The chat sure has been quiet for a while. Wonder if everybody's still out there. That's all good. I'll be here regardless. Where I'm walking, it kind of stinks out here right now. Going back to fan movies, there was a really good, well, maybe it wasn't good. It was interesting. There was this really interesting Batman fan film where Batman fought the Illuminati. And it also made the connection between Damian Wayne and Terry McGinnis. It basically said they were the same person, just with a name change. And that was kind of interesting. But I much prefer the storyline where Terry is a clone of Bruce. Whew. Sorry, I gotta scratch my nose. Okay, I think I might have to take a small break before I get to the halfway point. I'm just a little burnt out. 1 second. Yeah, no, normally I would just go all the way to the halfway point there, but I don't feel like overexerting myself. I think I'm making pretty good time. I'm not making perfect time because we are past the 1 hour point, and the 1 hour point should be when I get to, or roughly when I get to Claremont, and we're I don't know. We're about half a kilometer to Claremont, so we're not quite there yet. It's, you know, we got this far going there. You can kind of see it from here. you look back, you can't quite see the sign there anymore, but that's the 1 kilometer to Claremont sign back there. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful day. It's just, yeah. Yeah. I don't mean to take so many breaks. I probably should have just ate more of the burger, probably. Maybe I would have a little bit more energy right now. But there is another reason I have to stop in Claremont. I think I may have alluded to it earlier, that get myself a new disco fish. We'll be testing that out off screen. But I'm excited because I haven't had a good disco fish in a while. I've been smoking gassers instead, which sound pretty hardcore, but they're not quite as strong as a disco fish. You're right, brother. I think I will eat my burger and I love just being on the side of the road. It's not the safest place in the world. I might be a little safer down in the ditch, but there's a lot of mosquitoes down there in the ditch, and I kind of don't feel like getting eaten by them. I'll get eaten by them enough when I have to cut across the ditch over at Claremont there. For now, I'm gonna just wait beside the ditch, and let's see what kind of Red Bull I got here. I got a summer Red Bull. Well, rock and roll. Daisy. I accidentally hit about that. It's a beautiful day. Oh, really? I gotta be honest, as far as flavor and effect go, if you go to buy a gasser, you won't be disappointed. They work pretty damn good. They don't have the mysterious side effects of a disco fish, but they're still really good. I kind of go disco fish, gassers, and then maybe a Papa's Herb is like a third choice. But gassers comes out on top above Papa's Herb. And they have so many flavors. Holy, I don't even know if I've tried all the flavors yet. There's so many flavors of gassers. It's ridiculous. Like you say, thought about buying one. Why not buy 5? Like, holy, there's banana flavor. There's lemon cherry. There's just something called Blue Dream. It's a smorgasbord. Yeah, no, I got going a lot earlier than I normally get going on the road. I gotta finish marking off stuff that isn't gonna get taken away, because we're getting stuff taken out of the garage, and so I gotta just mark what's gonna be mine. And so that's what I'm gonna be doing after I'm done carrying the pallet here. It'll be time to mark off all the cool stuff that I get to take with me. I love, I don't love going for a move, but it helps you categorize things. It helps you really reevaluate what stuff you have. But I would never say that I love a move, but there are things about moving that I kind of enjoy. I do like going through stuff. There's a lot of traffic today. Nothing wrong with that. people gotta go places, people gotta get there somehow, and so why not use the roads? Why not use a vehicle? Yeah. It was a long week, but we all made it here. That's got to count for something, you know? Like, we made it through another week, and that's a lot of hours. We probably don't remember everything that happened in that week, but we are changed, even just a little bit in that small amount of time. Life changes us, sometimes in a big way, sometimes in a small way. But change is inevitable. Inevitable. I always say inevitable, but it's inevitable. Just like etc. I used to say that differently. Etc. But it's etc. Not etc. 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 I don't know how I don't even know how I used to pronounce it. It was really wrong. It was so wrong I can't remember how I used to say it. Had anybody see any good movies? Like even if it was on Netflix or anything like that? I've been watching that new Will Ferrell series, Hawk. That's kind of funny, you know. Him being a golfer. That's not bad, you know. I don't got anything against Will Ferrell. Like, I mean, people get canceled a lot for a lot of different reasons. But as far as I know, Will Ferrell's doing pretty good. And that counts for something, you know. I guess Will Ferrell apparently doesn't like to talk about any of his movies except for Megamind. I kind of respect that. Because Megamind is a real good movie. Like, it's kind of a masterpiece in a lot of ways. Oh, watching a lot of documentaries about transportation around the world, sub-Saharan Africa. Oh, really? Interesting. What does that teach you? Is it still just basic vehicle and roads kind of thing, or is there like a different system to it? I can't remember what country it was where they were showing people driving, and they don't shoulder check or look behind them. They think you're being irresponsible if you do that because you're taking your eyes off the road. I mean, I kind of get where they're coming from. I don't agree with it because obviously you have to shoulder check, but I get the logic behind what they say, you know. And if you're aware of the fact that people aren't looking behind themselves, then you can be aware of that when you're like walking around vehicles and stuff. Because I know some densely populated places, it's very scary kind of being in a vehicle because like the roads are so hazardous, and it's like there's people like shoulder to shoulder. Like, even though you're in your vehicle, you're still basically shoulder to shoulder with a person walking on the street kind of thing. I think I'm just going to take another bite of burger, and then I'm going to get going. Yeah. That's a good burger. It's a good burger. Messy burger. Yeah, Netflix has a lot of really cool documentaries. I was just rewatching the Liver King documentary. That really tries to do a lot of apologizing for him, I would say. But that was also before the Joe Rogan stuff, where the really ugly arrest happened, where Liver King was going after Joe Rogan, and I think if that had happened, I don't know if Netflix would have went ahead with the documentary. But now the documentary is still out there, and he's also done that. I don't know if Is it irresponsible to keep a documentary up that kind of like paints somebody in a nicer picture when they may have done worse things? Like, what would a person have to do to get Netflix to take their documentary down? Is what I'm wondering. Okay, I'm going to get going. I can't remember what shoulder I was using last, which is a problem. But I was getting pretty short on my distances I was carrying the pallet on the last little stretch there. So it doesn't really matter which shoulder I use because both of them were a little under exercised. Oh, the amazing Aurora says hi. Hey there, Aurora. I believe you are a return viewer. Thank you for returning. We're just on our way to Claremont. I'm just carrying the pallet. I just have to put my phone in the pocket for just 2 seconds while I pick up this pallet. I'll just be a moment. If there was a way I could keep the phone out while doing this, I would do it, but it gets complicated. Okay, pallet up. Okay. So how you doing, Aurora? I'm having a pretty nice day over here in my part of the world. Just about to the halfway point of the journey. I'm taking a little longer than my best times for my journey here. If I was making really good time, I would already be at the halfway point. We're a little behind schedule, but we're just competing with ourselves to do better times. And sometimes you don't get a better time. Sometimes it's a little bit worse. But that's okay. We're not making too bad time, actually. Not too bad at all. I'm just singing in the rain. Just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy once again from just singing in the rain. I'm a little off, maybe more than a little. It's hard to vibrate the diaphragm when you're carrying stuff. And singing burns a lot of calories, I tell you. I've exhausted myself many a time singing a little too much. I want to get back to exercising my voice more. Show you the sun again, why not? So nice and sunny right now. think someone may have yelled something unfriendly at me, but again, it's very hard to tell sometimes. I appreciate you for being boisterous. You never know why somebody's yelling at you. They might be your biggest fan in the world or your greatest enemy. I think I'm going to switch shoulders, actually. 1 second. Oh, feels so good to switch shoulders. It's hard to describe, to be honest. It's like taking a big crap out your shoulder. No. No, that doesn't quite describe it. Not quite. If I know we don't have anybody tuning in right now, but just for future viewers who may have skipped the whole video up until this very moment, we're carrying the pallet 10 kilometers to raise awareness for suicide prevention, and that's to prepare for our longer walk of carrying the pallet 50 miles. We carried the pallet 50 miles back in May this year. And we will be carrying the pallet 50 miles in the future. But in the meantime, we're just going to be carrying the pallet 10 kilometers as like a training regiment. The 10 kilometers is also known as Richard's 10 or Richard Roszell's 10. And that's because it's now dedicated to my dad. Because I want to consistently work at my training regiment of 10 kilometers a week, as my dad was a consistent hard worker in life. Sorry, I'm trying to swipe my screen and it's not doing what I want it to do. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost to the point where I can set down the pallet. I can leave it at the halfway point, go get a disco fish, have a little break from carrying the pallet, and come back all fresh and ready to go. Yeah. Grass is kind of wet over here. It makes sense. It did just rain today. Just gotta cross the street without getting ran over and we should be good. Oh, the Schofield kid says, I'm back from feeding the army. Oh! Gotta feed those little soldiers. From the looks of your thumbnails, they go on quite a few adventures. I love your thumbnails, man. They're some really great stuff. 1 second, I just gotta set this pallet down. Oh. Oh. Okay, just gonna set the pallet down here. We're gonna go get some supplies. Here we are at Claremont, the halfway point. We just need to walk a little bit north this way, and then we'll be back to the pallet. So let's go. Oh, it's such a lovely day. How's the army doing? Your wonderful little bunny army. Yeah, no way. Well, you provide a valuable service to the world by taking care of your wonderful little bunnies there. You're probably the center of their universe, and you shouldn't underestimate how important that is, man. Oh, they're good. Alfred and Alberta are upset. Oh, because they got brushes. I see. Yeah, sometimes even if it's something they need, they can still be upset about it. My dog used to hate getting combed. He would eventually, you knew to stop combing him because eventually he had to just bite you. He couldn't take it no more, and he would have to actually bite you. And I didn't take it as like he was being a bad dog. I took it as he just had enough and he couldn't like take it no more. And it was like, I understand, like that we would take a break from combing for the day. He was a Pomeranian. And the Schofield kid says, thank you, friend. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being you. Your comments to tell me to like keep my head up and saying that a new day, like a better day, things will get better. I really appreciate that. Those comments mean a lot, brother. Don't ever stop being you. And I saw some of your posts there. I meant to comment on your posts where you were wearing a mask and you had your beautiful bunnies there. I was gonna say, who is this strange masked adventurer playing with the bunny rabbits? Oh, Alfred and Alberta will try and throw the brush. That's how they show their anger. Oh, they will try to physically pull it out of your hand. That's adorable. They're such expressive little critters, aren't they? They're so full of emotion. Here we are at the Cannabis for Less. And they do live up to their name. This is one of the cheaper places to get a disco fish. You can pay up to $50 for one of those things. Yeah, exactly. Things are getting better, it just takes time. I agree, brother. Sometimes it takes more than a little time, but it'll get better. But yeah, I'm gonna just mute things while I go into the old weed store. I'll be 1 second. Well, unfortunately, we came all this way and they didn't have the disco fish. I feel like disco fish might just silently go off the market without anybody explaining why, when I will kind of know why. Honestly, it would make more sense than not. I would be more surprised if disco fish stay on the market because they're less and less available, and they're just a little bit too strong for the current market. But who knows? But the Schofield kid says it's like having a 3-year-old and a teenager at the same time. Those funny little bunnies. But yeah, I got I don't want to show it on camera, but I got a Papa's Herb. And I guess these things do kind of advertise to children with all their candy flavors and everything, but adults could like candy flavors too. And that's just it. I don't want to baby my audience and be like, well, and that's just it. Schofield Kid says, I prefer strong usually when I'm smoking. I have this stuff called Frosted Flakes. I like the name Frosted Flakes, but that's a perfect example of something you could argue, is that like enticing to children because it's like a children's cereal name? But you're just advertising to people, like human beings. And adults also like Frosted Flakes, just like they like this cotton candy grape that I have right now. That's just a flavor. But when I was a kid, I'm not going to lie, I really wanted to eat the alcohol chocolates. I remember being so worked up about the fact that the adults were all having chocolates and they would never, it was the chocolate you could never try, you know? It was the taboo chocolate. And I didn't want to drink alcohol, but I wanted the alcohol chocolates. I wanted to know what it tastes like. And to this day, I think I still kind of wonder what they taste like, even though I have no interest in alcohol. And that's just it. I think this cotton candy grape is going to be really good, just like I think those alcoholic chocolates were probably pretty good too. But I'm not a fan of alcohol, so I'll probably never try those. But just because I wanted that chocolate doesn't mean they were designing those chocolates to appeal to my child mind, you know? I just happened to be a child that wanted that thing that the adults were eating. I just don't like when they say they can't advertise like tobacco products and stuff because they're enticing children or whatever. And it's like, well, the children aren't allowed to buy it. Like, things are enticing to human beings. Some things are just enticing to people of all ages, you know? But we don't want that. We don't want bad things to be promoted. And that's why I'm not going to smoke on camera anymore, because I have quite a bit of a younger audience. And I have to acknowledge that. And I do say in my videos that smoking is not good, especially for me, because I have asthma. And I'm very clear about that, but I also am very clear about the fact that I'm smoking weed on camera. And I could get in trouble for that. I know I could. I always know that if somebody wanted to report me, they could have did that at any time, because I'm promoting substance abuse or whatever. But I've been living on the risky side of things, I guess. So I guess I won't be doing that, because I have to be a good role model. But I would still like to do sponsored content. So if Papa's Herb or Gassers or Disco Fish wants to sponsor me, I totally wouldn't be against that at one bit at all. Yeah. But in the meantime, that stuff will happen off screen. But I forgot that I gotta check my other phone, because I got a couple texts a little while ago. Just one moment, I have to pay attention to the outside world. let's see here. Okay. I'm definitely behind schedule, but that's all right. It was just a best time. It wasn't necessarily a schedule where I would normally be at about the 1 hour mark. I'm at the 1 hour 42 mark. But that's all right. That's all right. Man, my phone is really freaking slow. I'm still waiting for it to load my text message. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Yep, still waiting. There we go. Okay. Just being told that my lovely fiance is going to make Ichiban noodles again. Hooray. Nothing wrong with that. I got two kinds of Dollarama Ichiban now. There's the really cheap kind that you get like 3 for $1, but they also have 5 for like $2.50. Oh, I can't remember how much they cost. 5 for like $3 or something. And it's a different kind of Ichiban that has less protein, tastes better, and has way better sauces. Like instead of the dry sauce, it also has the packets of like the wet sauce. Like it's really good. It's a little bit spicy, and I don't like spicy, but I'm a big fan of this. It's pretty good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get walking. I gotta get moving and grooving, gas-grooving. Yeah. I'm used to drinking a Red Bull right now, but I drank the Red Bull very close to getting here. So I'm not gonna do that. I am tempted to do that, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna save the Red Bull for I don't know when. I don't even know if we're gonna drink another one or if we're just gonna wait until we get to that soda pop that I left sitting at the A&W there. Let's go see what comes first. If I get extra tired, I might have another bite of this burger here and maybe chug-a-lug another Red Bull, but for now we're good. We're good. So let's get on the road. All right. I didn't have the audio on, but my friend at the weed store has moved to the other weed store. Instead of working at the Value Buds, he now works at the Cannabis for Less. It's always nice to see a familiar face. Yeah, no. There's some nice people who work at weed stores most of the time. It seems like they almost always get friendly people. You could argue that the weed has something to do with that, but I think they're just nice people in general. Okay, I'm gonna cross the road now. Ooh, here we go. The bugs are finally dying off. I don't know if their breeding season is done or whatever, but they're nothing compared to what they were. Just 1 or 2 bites here and there compared to getting swarmed. We got through the worst of it. We got through the worst of it. To show you where I'm walking right now. I'm just cutting across the ditch to get to the side of the highway here. Show you where. Oh, a Schofield kid says the deer and horseflies are still pretty bad. What's a deer fly? I know what a horsefly is. I don't think I've, or are we talking about deer ticks? because apparently they're really bad the last little while. Oh, really? Deer flies. I had no idea there was such a thing. Are they like horseflies? Black and yellow? Oh, interesting. Black and yellow. Wonder if we have something similar, because sometimes different places have different names for things. I was just thinking that maybe we have it, we just call it something else. But I can't think of a black and yellow fly. Unless we're getting into wasp territory. Slightly larger than a standard housefly, and they bite. Oh, interesting. I have never heard of these things before. You learn something new every day. Thank you, Schofield Kid. Oh, and I got an update from my brother. Apparently my kitty is doing really good at their new home, and so I'm not as worried about the kitty anymore. So I was really glad to hear that. Yeah. I'm a little worried about the kitty because now kitty's out on an acreage and stuff in coyote and fox territory. I just gotta switch shoulders real quick. 1 second. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think it is. Schofield Kid says that's awesome. I think it is. News about the kitty. There's lots of kitty fans out there. That's where the bulk of my subscribers come from. So people need to know that kitty is all right. I'm really glad it's not windy today. It was so windy earlier, it was going to just destroy me. But as the wind went away, or as the rain went away, the wind also went away. So, win-win. Win-win. It's hard to get it balanced just right sometimes. Oh, yeah. Now I'm getting some good exercise. I actually got my 6 hours in of tiptoe exercises. I was a little short last week. Only did 3 hours last week. Ooh, I got a switch already. My left shoulder is done for. Okay, we're back. Yeah. Getting a sore spot on my left shoulder. It's not out of the normal. wind is picking up a little bit. That's making things a little bit more difficult. Hoping my longtime viewer, I don't know what to name my YouTube 2400, would show up. But that's okay. We can meet again on another day on the internet. Whew, getting some real good exercise. I might take another early break. Yeah, I'm going to right now. Whew. Break time. Whew. It is warm. But it's not hot outside, it's just me getting warm. I probably don't need, right now I'm wearing a t-shirt underneath the sweater. I probably don't need to be wearing that t-shirt. It's warm enough. I'm just gonna adjust my chain here. Oh, there we go. I just had to adjust my chain so it was resting on the back of my neck. Helps cool me off. That big old bling actually has a practical purpose. It's not just for fighting off bears. Its main purpose is keeping me cool. And when the chain touching the back of my neck gets warm, I just slide the chain around, rotate it, and then got a cool part on my neck again. And you just repeat that process, and the chain can keep you a little bit cooler. Tempted to have this other Red Bull, but I don't need to have it. But it is tempting. Yeah, let's have some more burger. But with burger will probably come bowl. Burger and bowl, burger and bowl. I do feel a lot better when I eat a sausage and egger, though. These beef patties. Good beef patty doesn't digest quite as easy as the egg and sausage patty. Those things digest like nothing, like digestive cookies or something. I don't know. What's easy to digest? I'm just debating cracking this other Red Bull. Yeah, I'm gonna have a puff off my inhaler because good old asthma does its thing. That's one of those honks where you're not sure if it's friendly or not. Sometimes you just can't tell by a honk whether it's friend or foe, you know. But they didn't swerve at me, so that, let's start with me. Wait, I'm lost. I'm lost again, brother. Yeah, I'm just gonna rest a little bit longer. Maybe I'm good. Yeah, maybe I should get going the way I am right now. I think that would probably be the best. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get going now. It was just a short little break, but sometimes less is more when it comes to breaks, you know? I'll just be 1 second. Okay. Don't know what you mean, let's start with me, but we're starting about who's friend or foe. I'll say you are a friend, brother. But I don't know if that's actually what you're replying to. Sometimes I lose track of what I say, and I do apologize for that. I got a lot of distractions around me right now with traffic and everything. So sometimes I don't follow my own train of conversation. Big trucks with big gusts of wind that come behind them. It's all good. It's just a little extra exercise. Yeah. Okay. We'll be at the 4 kilometer to go mark. That's really what the 1 kilometer to Claremont in reverse is. It's 4 kilometers to the tunnel. Yeah. I forgot my shield again. I keep forgetting it. I need to treat it like it's part of my body. You know, I need to have the mentality of the, you know, the old soldier mentality of come back with your shield or on it. Like, the only excuse to drop your shield is death. And I don't plan on dying. I don't plan on dropping my shield. But obviously I wasn't holding on to my shield because I don't have the damn thing. I had to, I don't know if I even told the people this on stream. I lost my shield, my foam shield with the truck bed liner. I left it at a restaurant, and when I went back, they had already gotten rid of it. And so, yeah, I had to get a new shield. Made it out of the same foam pads that the first one was made out of, but I didn't add a layer of truck bed liner in between like I did with my other shield. I still have to do that. And I still probably will, but it'll be a while till I do that. I'm going to switch shoulders now. Okay. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
it's off to work we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. I think we're coming up to the sign. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, coming up right here. There's the sign coming up. Once we hit that sign, it'll only be 4 kilometers to go. Yeah, no, it's going good. As long as I switch my shoulders consistently, it's not too bad. It's easy to get carried away and overwork shoulder. There we go. Claremont 1 kilometer means we are only 4 kilometers back to our start point. It's nothing now. We're just counting down the kilometers. It's nothing now. It's easy. It's easy. Okay. I need to switch shoulders, but I'm trying to just put it off a little longer. Woo! See, that was a friendly honk. Nice to get a friendly honk. There's that honk that I got earlier that I wasn't so sure was friendly or not. Okay, I'm going to switch shoulders now. There we go. All right. Feels good to switch shoulders. I really need to tape up my sign on, not on this side, but on the other side. It's hanging on by a thread as far as duct tape is concerned. I feel bad for telemarketers, you know? Like, I know they are annoying and they've fallen more and more into scam territory, but it's gotta suck to have everybody just hate you. You know, like telemarketers, they get a lot of hate. And maybe it's well deserved, but it still probably doesn't feel very good. Big truck. Big truck with a big gust of wind. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's a long gust though. Wow. It's like it brought the wind with him, but it just keeps going. I'll show you where I'm at right now. Okay, I'm going to switch shoulders a little bit early. There we go. Sorry that took so long. I had to switch my headphones. My headphone was dying on me. Does anybody actually use both earbuds? I always just use one and then switch them on as one dies. Lots of traffic. Lots of mud too. Holy. Lots of mud. Gotta check my other phone for a second. 1 second. Oh. Please go a little faster than that. Okay. Okay, we just crossed the street. That's an intersection. Yeah, it's a street, I guess. We're off the side of the highway, but it's still technically a street, isn't it? It's not just a street if it's in town, right? What am I thinking? Am I crazy? Okay, I should probably switch shoulders soon, but I kind of want to wait until I get to A&W. Okay, I'm going to switch shoulders now. I think my pop will still be there. Hopefully it is. Can't tell. I can't tell if it's sitting. I think it's still there. I think I see it sitting there. Perfectly good soda pop. Okay. Yeah, we're doing good. Once I'm at the A&W, I feel like the trip is basically over. Just wrapping things up now. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. And thanks again to the wonderful lady at A&W who gave me a free pop. I love me some free shit, and I really appreciate it. If people gave me free shit enough to, provide for myself, I would just do this all the time. I would just make this my job. So I feel very appreciated today. Yeah. Okay, one second. Okay, let's drink the rest of our soda pop that we left here. It's probably flat by now, but that's all right. Still sugar and caffeine and all that good shit. Oh, I'm gonna just mute the microphone. There is copyrighted music here. Ah, I'm a vampire. Ah, scary copyrighted music. Okay, let's go. That's my soda pop. All right, we're doing good. We're a little behind schedule, but I don't think we're doing too bad. It's what time is it right now? It's 9:48 right now, or 9:58. So yeah, it's just about 10 o'clock. And yeah, no, it'll be like 10:30 by the time I'm done. Yeah, around 10:30 by the time I'm done, maybe. Something like that. And then I just gotta walk home for an hour. So it'll be like 11:30 when I get back, and I can do some moving stuff. I can mark off my possessions that I don't wish to be sent to the Goodwill. Yeah. Okay. I just gotta make sure I don't need to use the bathroom or anything, because this is like a good opportunity to use the bathroom. Although I'm not sure if the actual store part is still open. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good just going. We're almost done for the night. We just gotta go around the corner. I'll show you where we're at. You can't see the corner from here, but we just gotta walk down and go around a bit of the corner, and then we're done. That's the last of it. We probably got 2.5 kilometers left. I don't know. Maybe it's more like 2.5. This is the part where I have no idea what distances are. I know when I get to the 1 kilometer to Claremont sign, I know what my distances are there. I know that's exactly a kilometer to Claremont. But when I'm over here, I'm guessing. I feel like this is 2.5, but it might only be 2. Might be 1.5. I don't know. I have no idea. It might be 2. I feel like this is about 2 kilometers from where we're at. But then I think about it, and I'm like, would it be 2? Because it was 4 kilometers, 1. Yeah, maybe it's 2. Okay. Let's get this picked up, and let's get going again. Flip the camera. Excuse me. We don't got far to go now. We're nearly at the end of our journey. Got like 2 kilometers to go. 1.5, I don't know. Not much. It definitely ain't 3 kilometers. Oh, the seagulls are flying overhead. I love seagulls. Everybody hates them, but I used to always feed them my lunch at school. I remember getting so upset because kids would come and throw rocks at the seagulls when I was feeding them. And then the teacher told me to stop feeding the seagulls. Like, they didn't have a problem that people were throwing rocks at the birds, but they had a problem with me feeding them. It's easy to get frustrated with society. Got the pallet balanced just perfectly right now. I found like the sweet spot for a second there. To show you where I'm headed now. You can kind of see the curve in the road now. A little bit. And that's where we're headed. still pissed off because a live stream that I used to go on quite a bit, Uwo's Lab, I was accused of faking the whole pallet carrying thing. I told him I carried the pallet every week, and he's like, yeah, my dad works at Nintendo. And it's like, I'm trying to just forget about it because a lot has happened since then, but it still pisses me off. Oh well. I know I carried the pallet. My shoulders and my back know I carried the pallet. I think I got a mosquito digging into my forehead right now. Oh, we're so close, I can taste it. Just gotta get to the gas station where I'll grab my Red Bull that I got stashed there. And I don't need to drink it, I'm just gonna put it in my pocket. But it will replace the one that I drank earlier. Yeah. Oh, I need to switch shoulders. Whew. Sorry, had you in the pocket there while I was... We're almost done now. Getting darn close. I would say we're at about 1 kilometer left, really close to it. I think we're at about 1 kilometer left. These 9 kilometers didn't burn too bad. Shoulders a little sore, but just a little bit. Feet are in optimal condition. Legs are doing good. Hips fine. The only fatigue I really feel is my shoulders. Even my neck is doing good. Which sometimes my neck is pretty sore after carrying the pallet when it's on a windy day. But not so much today. It's good conditions today. Yeah. Just the last little bit. Probably, I don't know, more than 10 poles. I think it's like 15 lamp posts. If I'm just counting lamp posts, I think it's something like that. 12 or like 15 lamp posts and we'll be done. That's one lamp post. Let's just keep going. The next one will be 2, and so on and so forth. We're on the last stretch. It's a nice day for a walk with the pallet. It's a nice day to bring your pallet out for a walk. It's a nice day, I tell you. It's a nice day to raise awareness for suicide prevention. Might have to switch shoulders. I'm going to switch shoulders. Alrighty. We're on the final stretch now. You know, I'm really impressed by, and me and my fiance were really impressed by this lady, because she carries stuff on her head. I'm not sure what country she's from, but it seems like second nature to her. Like it was something she'd just do any day. And it's just so efficient, you know? Being able to carry stuff with your head, you can carry so much more stuff. Or just have your hands free, you know? Okay, we're almost at our last stop before the end. Just 2 or 3 pulls away and we'll be there. Show you the sign that's coming up. It's not really in focus, but that white sign there is an SO sign. And that's where my Red Bull is hiding. If you really want to mess up my journey, come steal my Red Bull that I stash. Because every time I go on this journey, or just about every time, I will stash some Red Bull over at the SO or in their firewood pile. So if you really wanted the dick with Captain Canada, that would be the way to do it. But so far, nobody has messed with my Red Bull, because it's hidden pretty good in there. Someone would have to watch my live stream and come here in the short amount of time that I'm doing my live stream. It's very unlikely that someone's going to steal my Red Bull. But you never know. Oh, it'll be nice to set this thing down for a second. Just about there, just about there. There's the pole. I'm gonna set it down now. Alrighty. There it is. Okay, let's go grab Red Bull. Okay. I think it's another summer edition Red Bull that I left here. Not sure. Let me check. Because I got a red edition in my pocket, so this other Red Bull will be a summer edition. I always feel so much better after I get my exercise in. I think I need to start doing more exercise during the week, because I start to feel not so good. Then I get all my exercise done in the pallet carry, and I feel good for quite a while afterwards. But I'm just not sure if it balances out the rest of my maybe poor, unhealthy life decisions. Let's see here. Okay, we got summer Red Bull. We just have a very short distance to go now. It's a short way to Tipperary. I don't even know the regular version of that song. Shouldn't be remixing things I don't know the originals of. Can't quite see the sunset, but it's still kind of nice. See, the colors are changing. It looks nicer on camera, actually. When I get farther up the road, I'll get a better shot when this building isn't in the way. Still looks pretty nice, though. Yeah, no, I did pretty good. Only one Red Bull is... I did drink Red Bull earlier today, so it's not completely just one Red Bull. But this is better than what I did last week, where I kept chugging Red Bull and didn't eat dick all. Where now I have food, and I started with food. Yeah, we're doing the complete opposite. Less Red Bull, more food. And honestly, I do have a little bit less energy, but by the end of the trip, it kind of evens out to I have more energy by the end. I would say I feel like I have less energy when I'm drinking less Red Bull, but by the end of the journey, I do still feel better. So I do have like deeper fonts of energy. It just doesn't feel like a huge boost of energy. That Red Bull is really, like when they say mental alertness and wakefulness, it really is a mental thing just as much as it is a physical thing with the Red Bull. Alrighty, let's pick this sucker up. Okay, let's pick this sucker up. Oh. Okay, we are back on the road. I'm sorry if my live stream wasn't very interesting. I like to have topics to talk about. And thanks to my wonderful viewers talking with me, I think we did have some good conversations, but I'm sorry if I'm not keeping up the conversation when nobody else is. And I should just kind of keep on chatting, and then people can join in as they please. But yeah, I'm gonna be, as far as I know, if I move out to Château there and continue doing my Captain Canada thing, I think I might be one of the only real-life superheroes operating out of a reservation. I can't think of a single other one, American or Canadian, that has operated out of a reservation. So that's New Horizons and all that. I do have to up my game up a little bit, because I was a little too timid last time I was in living in Château there. And I need to be more proactive. Be willing to interject into conflicts and things like that. Yeah, we're at the very end of the journey now. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I want to talk to you guys about a legend. A true legend. Master legend. And after I posted up about my dad choosing maids, medical assistants, and dying to end his life, and that I don't agree with it, Master Legend, well, he said he wanted to look into maid for himself. And that just ripped my heart out, you know? It makes me realize why I shouldn't have flinched or gave an inch when it came to my dad begging me to accept him choosing maid. I should have fought to the very end, because now other people are deciding they want to do maid when they downright don't need it. And the world needs them, goddammit. The world needs you, Master Legend. You are my hero. And my dad was my hero, and I can't imagine losing both my heroes. Yeah. So, Master Legend, You just keep on being you, and you keep doing what you do. The world needs you so much, and you are so valued by so many people. I just don't know. I can't put into words what an effective symbol Master Legend is, and how much deterrent you have done just with your influences in media so far. Your influences in media and your actions in the real world. You have helped so many people. And you know what? Some people might be overly critical of you, but you have put in the time. You have been Master Legend for such a long time. You deserve awards that should only be awarded to the most veteran of real life superheroes. Yeah. I would like to craft for you on a special award, Master Legend, something made out of titanium that commemorates a soldier, a real-life superhero that has put in the work for over 30 years. I think it might have actually been over 40 by now. However long it's been, you are wanted. You are needed, Master Legend. So much so. I need you, Master Legend. Okay, the journey comes to its end. Here we are. Just got to cross the road and set the pallet down over by the tunnel there. It has been a very good journey. Me and the pallet have made it all this way back from Claremont. There we go. Man, damn camera wouldn't change back there. Okay, I'm gonna set down pallet here, and that marks 10 kilometers. Another 10 kilometers. Okay, here's the pallet. There we go. And that is 10 kilometers with the pallet. Took us 40 minutes longer than it took us last time, or roughly something like that. I don't remember exactly how long it took. I remember it was closer to 2 hours. There's the lovely sunset there, as I promised, from a little bit better angle over here. Alrighty, I'm something. Yeah, we're running out of juice here. But we do have some juice. I'm tempted to just keep streaming for a while for the sake. I haven't been streaming very much lately, and I just want to get a little bit more in. And I have some percentage left, but at the same time, I should just keep some juice for my phone so I, still have a phone. Let me just check my other phone. Oh my. My phone has turned on its flashlight. Okay. My phone has smashed my burger. Oh no. Worlds have collided in my pocket here. Holy fuck. Got a smushed burger mixed with phone. Jesus. It's a mess. It's a mess, I tell you. Yeah, sure. That's a mess. Alrighty. Let's keep streaming. Let's at least check out the graffiti tunnel. You know, it's always nice to look at the nice graffiti. There's not much new stuff here that I can tell, but let's take a look. I'm just gonna take my glasses off because I've been wearing these things for a while, and they're not the best things for my eyes, to be honest. That's the main reason I don't want to talk to the camera right now, just so I have an excuse to take my glasses off. They are part of my on-screen uniform. I would say there is a problem with the real-life superhero community in that we don't choose the most easy to see out of costumes. I would say that has been a problem. I will say I gotta give kudos once again to Skyline. He just upgraded his suit, which is pretty good after just a year to be upgrading already. And he's upgraded to a much nicer visor that looks like you can actually see out of the fucking thing compared to his old thing, which I was really questioning how much he could actually see out of that mesh screen over his eyes there. But now he's got a real slick suit, and he repainted all the parts of his suit that he kept. And so he's looking good. It's looking good, and that's why I feel so bad that I don't have my shield right now, because I feel like that was my big upgrade. My suit. And I feel unprepared without it. I should, and I want that feeling. I want my shield to be part of me. I want to feel like something is missing when I don't have it. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, I'm underdressed. But yeah, like I said, these glasses aren't the easiest thing to see out of. I think they might save my eyes a little bit on blue light, but I'm just guessing. I don't know that these actually filter out anything. They're just party glasses. I would like to get a hold of a company that makes safety glasses and get a bunch of safety glasses made up that have maple leaves on the eyes. It would be nice to have the glasses just like this with the whole flag. But even if I could get just the maple leaf or just an outline of maple leaves on some safety glasses, I think that would be primo. Because then they're safety glasses and they're actually like functional and actually could save my eyes. Where these, you know what, these things do offer some protection for my eyes. I'm not gonna lie. But it's pretty cheap plastic these are made out of, so it's not like I could expect these to really stop many projectiles or anything like that. Yeah. I also saw Skyline Superhero doing, I don't want to say questionable stuff, but it's not questionable. It's fun, you know. If you look at it as something fun, it's no big deal. If you look at it as somebody being serious, it gets a little bit more questionable. He was doing a lesser banishing ritual on some graffiti. Somebody wrote Lucifer. They misspelled Lucifer as Lucifer, and so Skyline Superhero took it upon himself to do a banishing ritual to make sure there was no evil floating around there. And he's got all this ghost hunting equipment and stuff, like the radios, the static scanner thing that listens to the ghost talking. Yeah, you know what, have fun, but sometimes real life superheroes get accused of not living in the real world, and I think sometimes doing stuff like saying you're hunting ghosts may not always be a positive influence on the community. It's a fun thing, and you go ahead and you're having fun with it, but there's always a community of people that takes those things dead seriously. And so to say that you're involving your real life superhero persona in with ghost hunting is kind of weird to me, to be honest. Like, if you want to do that, that's fine, but I personally wouldn't do that kind of stuff. Because I don't believe in ghosts, and that's where I'll put on my Phoenix Jones glasses and say, well, I'm living in the real world, and my world doesn't have ghosts in it. But I don't really, I'm always a little sarcastic when I say that. But that's kind of where I'm drawing my line. I personally don't want to bring ghosts and supernatural, questionably, things that are have questionable evidence. I want to do things that have real evidence. That's why I'm carrying the pallet 10 kilometers every week, god damn it, It's way more than 10 kilometers a month. It's 40 kilometers a month. And I want to do that to show that I can do some real deal shit. And so I understand, like when somebody sees a real life superhero doing AI stuff or doing ghost hunting stuff, the question is, are we in the real world? Can be asked. And it's a fair criticism to bring up that we could be more in the real world. We could be more serious. But sometimes it's nice not to be serious. So whether you're serious or not serious, go ahead and do your ghost hunting stuff. That's fine. It would be so much cooler if you were just looking at a cool tunnel and being like, isn't this a creepy spot with some graffiti in it? Isn't this funny that it looks like a pentagram? But instead you're kind of taking it seriously, and it's like, is that really what a real life superhero should be doing, is going after graffiti? I don't think so. And even more so when he's not even going after the graffiti, he's treating the graffiti like it's some satanic ritual that's even goofier. Like, if he was actually cleaning that graffiti off, I don't think it's a useful service, because it's in an area that nobody will see anyways. But I also think it would still be more useful than dancing around and doing his little ritual, in my opinion. And you know what? You're also prejudiced towards the ghost, because you were saying that the ghost is being a dick for haunting that area. The ghost needs a place to stay too, asshole. Like, why do you just get to kick him out just for being there? You know, like, it's picking fights for no reason. You know, you got to pick your battles as a real life superhero. And if that ghost was haunting somebody and you wanted to alleviate somebody of a nuisance, that would be a job for a real life superhero, Ghostbuster, whatever the hell you want to be. But it wasn't bothering no one. It wasn't even existing. God damn it. Nothing was there. But it's a fun thing to do, to say you're hunting for ghosts or whatever. But are you living in the real world? That's the question I want to ask, you know? Like, and that's why you won't see me doing any ghost hunting stuff. And if I do, I will put a heavy emphasis on the fact that I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, and I'm a skeptic. And the thing is, I want to do super things, but I want people to be skeptical and question whether or not I'm actually carrying the pallet the 10 kilometers. And that's why I do these live streams, where you can watch the whole live stream and you can see me carry the pallet from beginning to end. And you know that I actually carried the pallet to raise awareness for suicide prevention. And because I do that stunt, maybe I'll entertain somebody. I hope doing the stunt, carrying the pallet the 10 kilometers, maybe will convince somebody that they can get through their problems. If I can carry a pallet, maybe you can carry whatever burdens you have, you know? We're all in this together. But yeah, I want to remind people that my 10 kilometers that I carry the pallet every week is now the Richard 10, or the Richard Roszell 10, dedicated to my dad that just passed away last Tuesday. And it's for him, because I want to carry the pallet 10 kilometers every week, because I want to be consistent. And my dad was consistent. He was a consistent worker, and that's why it's dedicated to him. But the pallet carry is still part of my walk to raise awareness for suicide prevention. The walk for lost loved ones. We're all in this together. I'm continuing my other series, Walk, Talk, and Electric Sheep. So if anybody out there has any suggestions on story topics, I would gladly write them into one of my next episodes of Electric Sheep. I'm always looking for story topics and suggestions. But with or without suggestions, I will continue writing my Electric Sheep stories. And we're going to do more Electric Sheep stuff. I'm going to try to do full video adaptations of my stories. I'm just trying to figure out the whole AI video generation. Feel free to criticize me for using that instead of hand-drawn, hand-animated stuff. But I like Gossip Goblin,
They're a creator that uses AI generated imagery. I would love to be on their level one day and make the works of art that they make, or make works of art even close to the level that they do. Because I have a lot of Electric Sheep stories that I want to adapt into full adaptations. I think one of my early stories, titled The Old Crow, was a really neat gothic sci-fi kind of story that I think would look really cool if adapted correctly. And even if it didn't look exactly the way I wanted it to, I think I could still make something really cool. But I'm going to hold off on doing The Old Crow because I'm really picky about how I want the main character to look in that. Yeah. So I want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to not race into the whole AI video thing. I want to wait until it's easy enough to use that I can easily craft characters that are recognizable to my stories and actually produce a watchable story. Because I don't want to produce AI slop. I want to produce AI created content. But I also want to produce my real content where I'm carrying my pallet and doing my live streams and all my other stuff. And the thing is, I think I want to keep doing the Electric Sheep audio stories, but part of me is tempted to just transition over into videos altogether. And so Electric Sheep would still be Electric Sheep, but it would just be a video series. But I like having both. I like having the audio story version and then having the video adaptation. Because I think you get a different experience. Like an audio story is different than a movie. They are enjoyable in the same way that you can kind of sit back and relax. Like with a book, you got to put an effort and read the damn thing. But with an audio story or a movie, it just plays on its own and you just kind of sit back and absorb it, you know? And so that's what I want Electric Sheep to be. To be something that you can just sit back and absorb. And maybe I could do actual novel adaptations too. If I had somebody suggest that I put all my Electric Sheep stories in one big book. And I like that idea. Yeah, I really like that idea actually. It's just, I'm tempted to make just one copy, and then if somebody wants it, they can buy it. And I'll like sign it and like write a little thing in it saying this is a one-time collector's piece, and it's for, you know, oh, why am I dumb? No, go ahead, tell me. Oh, I look gay, okay. Well, I'm glad I continued streaming because I wouldn't have get to meet you. But yeah, it's one of those things. You carry a pallet 10 kilometers, little insults don't like sting all that much, you know? While you're here, feel free to spread the word that every week I carry the pallet 10 kilometers to raise awareness for suicide prevention. And that's what Captain Canada does. That's one of the things that I do anyways. What I need to do is buy some chocolate bars and lighters and hand those suckers out, because it's time to do that. No, guess they're gone. But yeah, it's a lovely night. It's getting dark now. yeah, but I'm going to, if anybody has any suggestions on electric sheep stories, which are mostly sci-fi stories, but I also take suggestions on non-sci-fi stories, like, you know, suggest like whatever you want. I'm always looking for suggestions. Ooh, super gay. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat there. And Sugma Nuts GF5 is just being annoying. He's not really being annoying. He's trying to be annoying. At first, I thought he actually had something to say, but he's just saying a bunch of nonsense. Okay, sure, buddy. Now he's getting violent. Somebody's got issues. Gotta love them keyboard warriors, you know? No, I'm good. I'm good. It does sound like you're being more friendly, though, in a way, so... Thanks for the offer, but no. No, thank you. I know I'm turning down free butt sex, but I'm just gonna have to say no on that. I have a fiance. I'm sorry. Thank you for offering, though. I'm flattered, really. That is a funny name you have, Sugma Nuts. That's pretty funny. I will give you kudos. That's pretty funny. Ooh, I need to do something off screen, and it might be marijuana related. To figure out how to get into this package. One second. No, I do not. But you know, if somebody else wants to do that, I don't hold it against them. Everybody has their own things that make them happy, but that's not something that I do. One second, I just gotta open this package here. I can't do that. Sugamana says, show me your ass. I can't do that. I can't even show you what I'm doing off camera right now because I don't want to be a bad influence on the children. So I'm going to just point the camera in the other direction, and I'm going to do something that may or may not be marijuana related. Whatever I just smoked real good. No, I am not homeless. I have been homeless in my life, but at this period of time in my life, I am not homeless. I am in the process of moving, actually. My dad just passed away, and I was staying with him because he kind of needed somebody to help him around the house. And, well, Sucking My Nuts asks, you like dick? I'm not a big fan of dick, to be honest. I like my own dick, but I'm more of a ladies' man myself. I have a lovely female fiance, and I'm very happy with that arrangement. It's, I might be moving up to her place. Oh, well, I don't mean to discriminate. Sucking My Nuts says, I am a woman and I have a dick. If you identify as a woman and you have a dick, that is fine. If I won't argue with you there. You can, both of those things can coexist, and I'm not going to argue the point or anything. You can identify however you wish. So I hope I didn't insinuate that, you weren't a woman. But my fiance is a woman by birth, and that's what I'm into. But I think it's okay. It's okay if people want to love who they want to love, Sucking My Nuts says, my dick is humongous. Okay. Good for you, I mean, if you're packing, you might as well pack something big, right? I'm sorry, that's rude. You touch pee-pee? I touch my own, I'm going to be honest. I probably should talk about such subjects on live stream, but I think it's all right for someone to touch their own self. There are a lot of people that think it's wrong to do that, and I want to tell you that it's all right, because why be afraid of your own body, Don't let any... No, I'm all good, brother. Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to say brother. I really didn't mean to insult you there. No, I'm good. Sorry, ma'am. I don't want a picture of your balls. Fair enough. It's ma'am. Yeah, fair enough. I already said ma'am. Yeah, fair enough. I'm sorry. Even though I think you're probably trolling, I'm legitimately sorry, and I don't mean to misgender anybody. That definitely was not on purpose, and I'm very serious that I don't mean to misgender anybody, because gender can be a very serious issue, and people go through some real shit. So I don't mean to contribute to the shit or be an ass. Go ahead, that's fine. If you want to report me for being prejudiced because of my microtransgression, you go right ahead. If this is why I'm canceled, I'm sorry. It's sir, ma'am. Okay. Oh, just like reboot. Well, all right, sir, ma'am. I will try to respect your what's the pronoun. When you're writing science fiction, pronouns actually come in quite a bit, because there's a lot of they them characters in sci-fi, like robots and genderless aliens. They can all be like they them. And in some cases, I have characters that identify as it, where in most cases it would be insulting. But if there's somebody who actually identified as it wouldn't be insulting to call them that, So I have like robots in certain sci-fi stories that identify as they, them,
I have aliens that identify as it, depending on the context of the story. I think pronouns are very important to like science fiction and just real life. So it's like if somebody wants to get upset about that shit, that's fine. And if you're just making fun, that's fine too. We can all make jokes about our complicated world that we live in, where someone may very well identify as Sir Ma'am. So, Sir Ma'am, I apologize for any offense I may have given to you, if you are still there. It's getting kind of spooky out here. It would be a lot darker if it wasn't for all these like street lights and everything. It's like a mole out here. Sometimes you see animals coming out of the ditch, like in the bush here, or the tall grass kind of thing. But there's still a lot of light out, even when it gets dark. Oh boy. Well, sorry, my phone